Okay, guys, good evening. Good evening. This is Marie Fallaw. It is October the 8th, Thursday evening. We are here with a lot of champions ready to learn some new things that we have that I know are going to implement your success, help you and your team grow tremendously. Most of this is going to be done where I'm going to share my screen with you and just want to make sure everyone that's hopping on and still hopping on now and just recently have your notebook and pen ready if you don't already. Make sure that you keep your line muted out, and welcome to the call. So guys, I just want to tell you real quickly just a little bit about me and my background. I have been working online. I've been in sales pretty much my whole life since I was 22. So we won't say how long that is, but I'm still very young. But I've been working in online sales for about 10 years. And you know, my mother was in sales. She was the #1 sales agent for several years in the beginning when she first started with a specific life insurance investment type company. And, you know, she's gone on to have her own agency. She's just always been very, very successful. And I used to listen to her talk, and I was just fascinated. So out of my siblings, I'm the one that developed the sales gene, or had a little bit of a sales gene, but I took it and I nurtured it and I fed it and I watered it. And I got to a point where I could make life-changing income in sales. And I'll tell you, if you want to make life-changing income, it's not going to happen at your job. It just never will happen. There's a ceiling there. And there's a ceiling there for all jobs and companies. You want to make millions of dollars? You want to live the life that you've always desired and never have to worry about money again? You find a way to do it through sales. I have been doing this 10 years, and that means when you're not in a done-for-you opportunity, I'm sorry, just a second. Trying to mute y'all and talk at the same time. When you are not in a residual income opportunity, you have to work the rest of your life. You've got to constantly be looking for new members to join, right? It can be a vicious cycle. I was so blessed to get introduced and meet Dominique Barbie several years ago. We worked in a lot of businesses together, but you know, we kind of compete. You compete when you're in affiliate platforms. You certainly aren't helping each other by giving away signups and everything like we do with Tradera. But she'd always be up there on the leaderboard with me. I knew she was very successful, and she came to me, and I would see her do different things. I just never joined forces with her. And when we talked, when she came to me in February of this year, so right before Corona, you know, I wasn't looking for anything new at all. You know, I had my multiple income streams. I like doing high ticket opportunities. I did not particularly care for MLM platforms and things, because if my team didn't do anything in the past experience that I had, there was no success, and I was just working to death. So, but I was very happy when she came to me. I was very content with what I was doing. And she said, hey, we got to get on the phone, we got to have a conversation, because I had requested information on something that she was doing, and I had seen her do things over the years. But I want to tell you something. The reason I'm kind of harping on this is because you are here right now in this platform for a reason. I believe that God put you in the path of the person that has you here, the person that you got involved with, for a reason. And for me, that reason is to literally change lives all over the world. We have had over 600,000 members join us, and most of them came in during COVID. So if that does not speak volumes to you about what Tradera is and the potential that you have with this company, that I can say from experience, I've never been able to I've never seen it, I've never heard of it with any other platform that I've worked in 10 years. And I don't think that I'll ever find it again. But in February, I reached out and said, Dom, what are you doing now? She said, let's talk. Because that's what you do. When you have people that you know are good in the business and they want to know what you're doing, don't send them that video. If you know what you're doing, you're good in sales, you get on the phone with them. Only takes a couple leaders in your business and you'll never have to worry about money again. So she was telling me just a little bit about it and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna trust you and get in, we're gonna go. So that was in February. It was kind of one thing that we share is my niece worked at a Chinese restaurant and like she did takeout, and I asked her for a fortune cookie, even though I was just coming by to say hey to her real quick. Opened it up and it said, someone is going to help you. Oh gosh, I should have this memorized. Someone is going to come into your life and change it forever, something like that. I took a picture of it and I sent it to Dominique. As soon as we were finished, I got this fortune cookie right before I talked to her. And I'm not a big thing on fortune cookies, but I am big on God. Sometimes he'll put little bitty things, including a fortune cookie, in our path to just kind of give us that, I told you, here we go, this is it. So I'm gonna wrap it up on that part, but I want to tell you that if you're here, this is the biggest blessing that you'll ever find. And if you'll work hard, if you just commit a year to this, you can become a millionaire. Without a shadow of a doubt, you can become a millionaire. But you have to commit to 5 days a week, 6, 7, whatever your goal is. You have to commit to doing certain activities every day. And not just a millionaire, not just make $1 million, but become a millionaire for the rest of your life. Because remember, we get paid residual, monthly, or weekly, residual weekly income, okay? So when I tell you it just doesn't get any better than this, I'm telling you it doesn't. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen with you. If you are not in Team Millionaire, we have this one and we have Operation PROMISELAND. So if you're not in this group, I highly recommend that you come in, just type it into your search area on Facebook. You can do it after the call because we're about to just jump in and go quickly, and you're going to want to take notes. So just write that down, join the group. This is where you're going to find everything that we're going to talk about tonight. Okay. All right. So first thing I want to show you is, if you are not in the advanced sales training yet, okay, I'm doing advanced sales training. It starts next Tuesday. It's 4 weeks. You'll receive a certificate that you can frame and put in your office on, next to your desk. You're going to receive a free book from me, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and just the confidence of learning how and knowing how to talk with people, how to listen to them, how to respond to them, how to, Teresa, can you mute your line, please? How to take them from someone who asks you for information to you now have a customer. And we have a lot of leaders on here, but I'm gonna tell you something. Every single one of us will tell you it takes a lot of time and learning and education. So this training's valued of over $10,000, $20,000 worth of training. I'm offering it no cost. Starts Tuesday. If you want the details, click this file. All right, ads to use. Y'all been asking for ads to use on social media, on your Facebook, in Facebook groups, okay? So here are some ads that you can do. Be sure and mix these with lifestyle posts, valuable content. You're not spamming people, by the way. This is for your Facebook page, Facebook work from home groups, your business page, your Instagram, your other social media outlets, simple messages and Facebook ads that you can use. We also have another one, and it's just in a different file because they're a little bit more in depth. It's just different, but they're very, very effective. So when you see, and I want to tell you this, you've all heard of attraction marketing. Something that's really big right now that people are talking about is attention marketing. So you want someone to stop and read your message, put an attention grabbing photo with it, okay? And we'll just kind of scroll through this. The cameras, little camera looking things, that's because those are emojis. These are messages that we started out with in the very beginning, back in February, and they were amazing. So they worked beautifully. So earn while you learn, Forex. That's, you know, each one of these, a lot of them are about Forex. A lot of them are about catching, you know, pips and dips on the beach, training. It's just talk. I mean, I would actually, this each line separates these. So these are this is a whole message. Okay. Not a message, but a post. Okay. This is a great post that I use from time to time. Millionaire status is going to be normal. Since COVID, we've had people come into online businesses more than ever in the entire world. If people coming in over 600,000 just in the last 6 months of one company. And if you don't know how big volumes that speaks, let me tell you something, this doesn't happen. 6 figures is the normal. Millionaire status will be the new normal. Okay, and it's all here. Okay, so you want to go through those. Let's go back over to our files. A lot of you need to know what to do when someone does come to you and ask for information, right? So let's say you're putting up these ads, you're posting things. You should be posting new member photos, ranking pictures. You can put those on your story. You should be adding to your story new member and ranking photos every single day. And then a couple times a day, you can put like a member photo or a new ranking photo, a picture of someone who's earning income, ranking income, and put one of your messages with it. Okay. Now, these are scripts and follow-up scripts. We talked about on Training Tuesday, if you do not follow up with people, you will not make any money, period. I don't care how busy you are. I don't care what you think about bothering people, or I don't want to, you know, message them again because they keep reading my messages but never getting back to me. Remember, you don't know what people are doing. The very first business opportunity I joined, the girl probably messaged me at least 10 to 12 times, maybe more. Good gracious. I didn't have the online etiquette at that time, so I would ignore most of them because I just wasn't ready yet. And people have a hard time saying, no, not yet. Or for me, you know, I was looking at homeless or Harvard, right? Didn't know if I was going to spend the last $40 to my name. And I definitely wasn't going to tell her that. So you never know why someone, if they keep reading your messages and they're not blocking you, or they're not saying no, then you keep messaging them. You keep following up with them. Now, what to send to people when they want information? It can be done real simple. Hey, Susan, hope you're having a wonderful day. Huge things are happening with our company right now. You want your message that you send to people to be passionate and exciting. So that's why we have that first area there. Millionaire leaders are helping our entire team reach big levels of residual income. It is so exciting. Now, so you've built up excitement right here. You have to understand that these messages that we put together, these scripts to send to people, follow-up messages, there is psychology behind every word that we put in them. It's not just something that we thought would be good. There's psychology behind each one. Now, next thing that you're going to do is let them know how many people that you're talking to and how crazy busy everyone is. So I'm talking to lots of people. Make sure you get back to me as soon as you're done watching this 9-minute video. Do you know why we put 9 in there? Because people hate watching videos, but if they only see it's 9 minutes, we can probably get them to hop over and go ahead and do it. So when I tell you that y'all need to keep your lines muted. I'm muting a couple people, but keep your lines muted or hop off the call and listen to the recording. Rare Breed, I need you to mute your line out for me, please. Okay, so people do not like watching videos. We know that. So that's why it says 9 minute. I will watch a 9-minute video. Most presentations are long. Then we want to say we're changing so many lives. Okay, that's good. And I want to help you if I can. Now, what that really means is if this is a good fit for you. But we aren't going to say that. I want to help you if I can. Okay, because I don't know how many people I can help. Huge things are happening with our company right now. Millionaire leaders are helping our entire team. So exciting. Lots of people that I'm talking to, you know. So you have to understand that the reason that we say all of the things that we say is based on psychology. So this is what you can say, and then pop the video. There's the 9-minute video, pop it in there, okay? If you have a question, you're gonna need to unmute yourself. When I'm screen sharing, I cannot see chats. If it's something that can wait until the end, we will do Q&A, but if it's not, unmute your line and just talk. All right, step 2. This is the first thing that you're gonna do, right? Someone wants information, here we go. Step 2, do a group chat after they watch the video. You never explain the business or answer any questions unless you know how to sell. There's a few of you on here who do. And if you have been very successful in other opportunities, then you probably don't need help with the group chat. But I'll tell you this, and this is why it just kind of to each their own of what you need. I've been doing this for 10 years, earning 6 and 7 figures over a period of time, up to 10-year period of time now. And when I first did this, I would have Dominique help me in group chats. Do you know why? Not because I hadn't succeeded and had mass success in other platforms, because I did. I mean, I've been in sales 25 years probably. No, about 22 years. So I know sales. I have studied it. I've studied it with the best of the best, which is why I'm teaching it in a sales training starting Tuesday. I know how to sell, but guess what? I did not know how to sell Forex, TRADERA. I didn't know how to do that, okay? So, and I know as a professional, the last thing I'm gonna do is get into a chat talking with someone and have them ask me something that I do not know the answer to. As a professional, all you professionals out there, you know how terrible that is. We will do anything in the world to avoid that situation, because that just shows the unprofessionalism of yourself. And when you don't answer right back and you can't answer and give a little bit more that they don't even know that they want to know about pertaining to that question, when you can't do that, people can instantly sense, okay, this person probably doesn't know a whole lot. So I had Dominique help me with group chats in the beginning. I needed to see how she responded to certain things, certain questions, the way she talked about it, especially on the Forex side, because people are going to ask. We didn't do it a long time, but I learned, I took notes, I focused on everything that she did, and now I do it all by myself. But for the first couple weeks, if I needed something, she would, I'd message her, but group chats is what you have to do. There is a group chat file. We will look at that in just a minute so you can see exactly how to do it. Now, if you want to earn $100,000 in 90 days, this is fast money scripts to new people who have never asked you for information. Let me tell you what the 6, 7, and 8-figure earners do. They don't wait for people to come and comment on their post. Yes, they share it on their Facebook. They have a following and they want to get it out there. Yes, they put it on their different social media platforms, but they also make sure that they're hitting new people that have never even asked them for information every single day. I'm talking an average of 20 to 25 people, new people. All right, Marie, where do these new people come from? You can get these people from your phone, from your Instagram account, from Facebook friends that are on your friends list. We'll stop right there. You say my friends list. Yeah, even people that are on your friends list, because when you first joined Facebook, you added people you went to high school with and your friends and family. We're in COVID, guys. More people are working online than ever in all-time history, record-breaking numbers. People need you. So yes, I took the plunge with Tradera. It's the first time ever. Did I start messaging people that I went to high school with and college with? I know they have other jobs, but we now know more than anything from COVID that we cannot depend on our economy. That includes our job. We have to create our own economy. And when I know that I have something that is so affordable that we crushed through COVID, that people were paying out of their pocket during COVID, I have all the confidence in the world. You don't have to have been there. You just listen to me tell you. Record-breaking numbers to where we literally crashed the server and they had to take a few weeks and get everything back up. Okay, that's how intense this is. That's how amazing that this is. All right. Okay, so somebody needs to mute their line, please, or just hop off and get back on the recording. Once your line's muted, it should stay muted. If you're on a phone, put your cell phone on mute, because I don't have time to go through each person and try and see who it is. It's Frisner. I just muted you. Please keep your line muted. All right, so yes, I'm reaching out to people who I went to school with, people that are in work from home groups, you can, other social media platforms. Let me tell you what is really good. Public figure pages. A lot of you are new and you're like, I have no idea what she's talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and hop over real quick and show you what I'm talking about. There's lots of different public figures that are motivational speakers. They might be in sales. Come back to that in just a minute. People like Tony Robbins, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar. What you want to do, you're not, it's a public figure page that you can follow. It's not like you're going to be able to see members and everything. So how do we message them? Okay, let's go over here and let's just go to Tony Robbins. And I'll show you. Anyone that's on a Tony Robbins page following them probably already has some business sense, don't you think? I mean, more so than people in different places that we could try to, you know, find people to message. But if you're on Tony Robbins, a lot of these people have been to his conventions. They have purchased his books. They like him, okay? And they probably have a different business mindset than most people. Sorry. All right, so what do we do? What you do, real simple, on my computer, I don't think likes me having both two different Facebooks. All right, so all you do is go to one of the posts that he did, something he put up, and then look at this person right here. Somebody better message them, because we're all about Bitcoin as well. So somebody needs to message this person. They would love to learn how to trade Forex on a $6.7 trillion every single day. I'm not going to message just anybody. I'm not going to message the person that put a rabbit, or maybe I will, but guess what? I'm going to get selective. I'm going to click and go to their page and make sure that I really want to reach out to that person. Okay, so Tony Robbins is just one page that you could go to and just go through his post, click on the comment section and see. Send friend requests to them, send direct messages to them. Let me tell you something. We're going to look at going through your profile Facebook page. But when I said I can hop over and see if I want to message them, I can instantly tell if someone is a professional and does this and is successful in this, because I want to work with successful people. I don't know about you, but I do. And I'm sure all of you do as well. So I am very picky on my friends list. I hit 5,000, then I take off 100 and I'll add more back, constantly putting new exposure. But if I don't see anything about being an entrepreneur or anything on their page, if all I see is that they're working at Toys R Us, I'm probably very unlikely to get a message from me. I may scroll a couple times just to see what's on their page, but other than that, it's done. If I can't see their face and you've got cartoons or pictures of your pets or whatever, people don't do business with pets and cartoons, and they do business with real people. So always make sure that you have your Facebook page set up right. All right, so this is what you do for people that you're sending direct messages for. You have to have a sense of urgency and excitement, and it's really, really quickly, okay? Everyone on this call, y'all know that you don't want to feel like you're missing out on something, okay? So all we're going to do is be exciting so that they think, oh my gosh, I got to do this, or I'm going to miss out on something. We are not going to tell them what it is. We're not going to explain the business. We're just going to send this paragraph. It is best if you can do it on the phone, or you can send it through a Facebook message, Instagram, other things. Okay, this is how I would say it if I was on a call. Hey, Nancy, it is so good to talk to you. I know we haven't spoke for a little while, but I wanted to reach out to you and share something with you. Do you have just a second? And if she says yes, Nancy, I have found a way that you can get your bills paid for the entire year in less than 30 days. And she's going to say, what? What you talking about? I'm sharing this. Listen, I'm sharing this with dozens of other people like you, people I care about, whatever you want to add in there. I don't have time to chat right now. All I need you to do, I need you to get a pen and paper, okay? And pause for just a second. Grab a pen and paper. And she'll say, okay. All I need you to do is hop on this Zoom with me tonight, and then we can talk afterwards. Okay, you got your pen? Okay, here's the link, and I'm going to give the link to her. Listen, you're going to thank me, okay? Make sure that you get in early, show up a few minutes early, because we always max out participants, okay? Message me afterwards. I can't wait to talk more about this with you, but make sure you're on that Zoom. The Zoom, I didn't put this on here, so I'm going to have to edit it. The Zoom is at 8 p.m. Eastern time. What time is it? What time zone are you in, Nancy? I'm going to ask her, because I want her to, if she doesn't know the time zones, I got to make sure she knows exactly what time to be on this Zoom. Okay? I got a way that you can get your bills paid for an entire year in less than 30 days. Okay, I'm talking to dozens of other people right now, just like you, that I care about. So as much as I'd love to tell you all about this, I can't right now. What I need you to do is get a pen and paper and write this down. You got a pen? Got a paper? Okay, 9 p.m. tonight, Eastern time. What time is it where you are? What time zone are you in? I'm in Central. Okay, that's going to be 8 p.m. your time, Nancy. You have to be repetitive on the important parts with people. All right. So that's going to be 8 p.m. Write this down. This is the link. If you're on the phone with them, you can text it to them, however you want to do it. If you're talking to them in Facebook chat, obviously you would message it to them. But I like to just give the link straight out to them, okay? Remember, message me whenever the Zoom is over. You're going to be so excited, and I'll definitely make some time. We can talk and see if this is something that you want to move forward, or something that you have interest in. And then always show up a few minutes early, because they always reach max participants, okay? Remember, that's it. What time for you, Nancy? Yes, 8 p.m. Central time. That is right. Great. I will see you there. Talk to you soon. And that's it. You get off the phone and you're done. People, and I usually role play this scenario with people, with somebody on a call, but we're just going to blow right through it. This, if you will use this is what took people on our leaderboard, so to speak, to $10,000 a month easy in 30 days. You want to be a prince or a princess? You got to get people on the phone. I mean, you got to step outside your comfort zone. If you need to practice this, practice it. If you refuse to get on the phone, that's up to you, but don't not do it. okay? Calls will produce more sales than any kind of message ever because of the passion and excitement that they hear in your voice. So don't call them and say, hey, I got a way to get your bills paid. You want to get on this Zoom tonight? No. Do it exactly how I did it with you, the excitement, the passion. Now, you can do it on Facebook with voice clips if you want to. But if you're comfortable doing voice clips, you might as well get on the phone, okay? You want to hit $1 million, $1.2 million, you can do this with just using this script. This is one of the most powerful scripts that we have, okay? Remember to give them the link for the day that you're talking to them, okay? I now have the schedule in the file section. One says Forex schedule, one says building schedule. So every day, Monday through Sunday through Saturday, it will tell you what Zoom, where they need to go, all of that. Follow-up messages. Follow up each day for 5 days, then every 2 to 3 days. You can change up the message a little bit each time. If you do not follow up with people, they will not join your business. We looked at a picture the other day on sales statistics. If it's not right here in front of me, then we will, here it is. Just gonna pull it out real quick. So let's look at these sales statistics. And these are proven, this has been proven in every single sales business in the world. They're not just stats from just some George, Bob, Susan, or Harry. 48% of the people, let's look at the beginning, only 1 out of 2 people will follow up with a prospect. So half of you statistically will never make it because you'll never follow up. Only 1 out of 4 of you is going to make a second contact. So that takes 75% of you down to where you're not going to make it. 12% of people, so 1 out of 10 basically, only make 3 contacts. 10% of the people, salespeople, make more than 3 contacts. So if you want to be one of the 10% that make it, then this is what you have to do. Now, we could have 50% of you on this call making it. Commit to working the things that you're taught for 1 year and become a millionaire residual income. So you can spend your $1 million because there's another $1 million coming. I say that in, just a casual way, but $1.2 million, $100,000 a month. That's just, we got $1 million a month level. Okay. But in a year's time, if you're just an average person doing things average ways and just staying plugged in, and it took you a year, some people it takes 90 days, some people it takes 6 months. But what if it took a year? If you can't do it in a year with this platform, you can't do it with anything. I promise you. All right, let's look at this. 2% of the people that join is done on the first contact. Now, this can dramatically change if you're doing group chats. I close 90% of group chats that are qualified. That means if you bring me someone who has money, I'm not telling you to ask them if they have money, but qualified means money, means that the opportunity that we're in, they can join based on wherever they live, and this is a global opportunity. So as long as they have a debit or credit card or a prepaid card and $99, I can close 90% of the sales. That's my closing ratio for myself, and I've worked really, really hard and studied a lot and paid tens of thousands of dollars to learn how to do that. But that's what I'm going to be teaching you in sales training. 3% on the second contact. Let's get down to the big number. 80% of the people that are going to join you are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. I'm not telling you that you have to talk 5 to 12 times to someone about the same thing over and over. Okay, let's go back over here. I'm saying that you're going to have to send a follow-up message. Remember I told you it was at least 10 or 12 times before, maybe more, before I ever joined that first online opportunity. And it was only 40 bucks, but I was about to be homeless, okay? So you don't know what people are going through. Follow-up messages, here are an example. Hope you have a great day, or having a great day. Wanted to follow up and see if you had looked at that 9-minute video I sent you, okay? Remember, everything in these messages is done psychology-wise, so don't take anything out, okay? Pioneers who are getting started now are going to be positioned very nicely. I've got a great spot for you. Not, we got great spots on our team. That's not what we say. I got a great spot for you. You will learn in my sales training the psychology and the emotions that must take place between you and a prospect in order for them to trust you enough to join you. Because people can like you, doesn't mean they're going to join you. They have to trust you. What is this that you're going to see at the end of every message? Would you like to discuss this further? This is called a call to action. If all I say is like da 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 da, I need them to say yes or no, right? We want them to respond, yes, I do, no, I don't. Guess what? They're at the grocery store. They saw your message. You get mad because they didn't message you back. You stop messaging them. Okay. If you don't want to follow up with people, just go ahead and get out now. Save everybody some time. Next message. Huge things are happening with our company right now. Million leaders, da, 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 da. Would love to see if we can help you also. This is a psychology sentence right here. You want to tell people how exciting it is, but then you want to give it to them and pull it back a little bit. Only $99 gets you started earning thousands of dollars of weekly residual income. Would you like to discuss this further? We always have to have a call to action. It means I want you to respond. Well, that time they were at their job on Facebook like they shouldn't have been, so they haven't messaged you back. And now you're frustrated because you've sent another message and they've read it and they still haven't messaged you back. If that's still frustrating, get out of the business. This is your next one. Hey, hope all is well for you. Wanted to follow up with you. Our millionaire leaders are helping our team members get their bills paid for an entire year in less than 90 days. Dozens of people are joining our team every day. I'd love to be able to help you. Only 99 gets you in. Would you like to discuss this further? Okay, these are just examples. Mix them up and change them up a little bit each time because you need to be sending them. I send every day for 5 days. Let me tell you something. When someone messages you for information about your opportunity, they're already asking lots of other people. It's the person that stays in front of them. If that girl had not kept messaging me and knew the follow-up rules, I never would have joined her. I don't know what I would have done, but I never would have joined her. And it did not make me angry. Y'all have got to let go of your insecurities. I did not care that she kept messaging me. I'm the one that felt bad that I wouldn't answer her sometimes. Sometimes I'd say, yes, I just message me tomorrow. I can't today, message me tomorrow. Because I didn't want her to leave me alone, okay? Because I really did want to join. I just needed to get some things worked out in my head. Maybe people are getting things worked out in their pocketbook. You don't know. But there's things that people just aren't going to tell you in the beginning. So you either keep messaging and keep following up with them, or you're going to lose them, okay? Now, after they have confirmed that they watched the video, you know what to send to someone up here. If you have questions, guys, just write them down and we will go over them at the end of the call. But be sure and write it down so that you can remember what it is. And if it's something urgent that we need to cover right this minute, then unmute your line and say something and I will do it. So Aaron, I see your hand is up. If it's something that can wait till the end of the call, let's do that. And if it's not, go ahead and unmute your line and you can ask me your question.
Hello.
Hey, Aaron.
Hi. I'm from Africa, Liberia, West Africa. A friend of mine just told me about his business. A good brother of mine. And he just gave me the link so I should join the call, but I saw a lot of training going on here, but I really don't know how to start, So I just raised my hand, and then I want to know much about business.
Okay, why don't you see me right here, my name, Marie Fallaw. Reach out to the person that you got started with. Make sure you join this group, Team Millionaire. And if your upline, the person you joined with, does not know how to get you connected, then send me a message and I will do it after the call, okay? Because we definitely want you on board and want to get you plugged in. All right, so we've got people sending our information. You can copy and paste and do that. You can copy and paste and do your referrals. I'm sorry, your follow-ups. Okay, what's next? Next is they're going to want to talk to me, Marie. Guess what? After they have confirmed they watched the video, you're going to proceed to the group chat protocols, which we're going to look at. Do not talk to anyone unless you know how. And if you've never made money in an opportunity before, which 95% of you haven't, and that's okay, but it's a big number. 95% of the people do not know how to sell and recruit. That means you don't know how to talk to people, okay? Preparation equals success. It says go through all the files. It says don't wait until you have a prospect to go look at the group chat files, okay? You got to be prepared before it happens. And this is how to be successful. We've talked about it. When you're looking to join someone, you're looking to see, you watch their page. Y'all all do it. We all do it. Are they successful? Are they earning? What's happening? The only way that you're going to be able to show success before you have your own personal is by sharing other people's new member pictures, ranking pictures to your Facebook story throughout the day. You can get them in this group, and you can get them in the Operation PROMISELAND group under, media, or under pictures, video, images, just depends on what group it is. If you want to have fast success, then you have to show success, okay? The people that are sitting back watching you, because I promise they're watching you before they ever message you, they need to see it. So if you are not doing this right here, and a lot of you aren't, it's going to take you a long time to ever succeed. Unless you're willing to pick up the phone and take drastic measures that you don't even know how to do, because you don't even know how to sell and talk to people. Okay, so we're trying to give y'all the easy way. Just do this, just follow this, get plugged in, and follow these simple steps. Follow these daily income activities, and you will make it. Okay, we know that 95% of you have no idea how to do most of this or any of it. I don't know what your experience level is, but what I'm telling you is that if you will, we have it. We have it right here laid out for you. Let's go to group chats next. We just talked about what do you do when it's time to get into a group chat. You should all of you need to go through this file. You'll join this group, and I'll approve everybody in after the call, and make sure you understand what is a group chat and when can I get someone in with me. I do group chats with anyone on my team. So if you need help, follow these rules. Okay. This short video, if you do not know how to set up a group chat, it will show you when you do a group chat. The only time you're going to do a group chat or a three-way phone call, okay, I'll hop on the call with anybody with you, is after they have watched the presentation. If I start talking to them on the phone or in a chat and they haven't watched the video, I'm going to say, okay, here, go watch the video that they sent you, and then we will talk. You cannot explain the Forex opportunity and the team residual income building platform to someone. Sometimes we can explain business opportunities, lots of other opportunities. Some of them I didn't need them to watch the video. And I hate watching videos. I'd rather somebody just tell me. But in this platform, they have to see it. You can't do it. I don't do it. Dominique doesn't do it. You don't have the top leaders in the company going and explaining it. They say, watch this 9-minute video and then we will talk. So You only do it one chat with a person at a time. Some people come to me and say, I've got 3 people. All right, we'll do 3 individual chats. Each person needs their own group so that we can have one-on-one time with them. They'll open up to us more and share their situation once I get them on an emotional level, okay? So we want that done in a private message. So once you know that they have watched the video, because we saw it said in the messages, would you like to discuss this further? Remember, that was a follow-up message. And let's say that Kimberly says yes. Well, I'm telling you all this because this comes from years of experience of doing group chats with my team. What y'all do is you message me and you say, Marie, I've got somebody that is ready for a group chat. So now I always say, have they watched the video? And sometimes y'all think they have. Just because they said they want to discuss it more and they said yes to that message doesn't mean they watched it. So always make sure that you ask them. If they say, yes, I'd like to talk more. Awesome. That is so great. Did you check out that 9-minute video I sent you? Because I want to go over everything with you. If they say no, say, can you go do it right now? And I'll stay right here. We can talk when you're done. All right. Once you're upline, you got to message your upline and tell them, I got somebody that watched the video and they want to learn more. Do not schedule anything with your prospect until your upline says, okay, I'm available. I have somebody that said to me, I got a text message that, Marie, you got a 2 o'clock appointment, group chat. I'm sorry, 3-way call. That's not how we set up group chats. So hopefully the people that do that sometimes, and that's not the first person, that happens a lot. Marie, I got a group chat for you today at 5 o'clock. Okay, I'll be on a meeting at 5, or that may work. But listen, you have to get with the person that's going to commit their time to you, to your success, and find out their schedule. Now, I usually will say, okay, let me look at my calendar. If someone says, I got someone that's available right now, if I'm not on a Zoom or something, I will try and get it right then. I can do multiple group chats at one time. So if I'm doing other ones, you can do them once you learn, you can do them all at once, because you have to be patient and wait for responses. So make sure that your upline tells you, yes, I'm available. I may say, I can do it in 30 minutes. Ask them if they're available at 2 o'clock. Or I may say, I can do it anytime after 4 p.m. Find out what is a good time for them and message me right back. Okay? Once you do get to the point where you're ready to talk to the prospect and do a group chat, because you have to ask, let me make this clear. You've got to ask your upline before you ask your prospect. Don't say, Susan, I would love to get Marie in a call and a chat with you. Hold on just a second. Are you available? Susan says, I sure am. And then you come to Marie and Marie isn't. Okay? So you've got to ask the person that you want to help you first. Then you will send one of these things to your prospect. So even though they said, yeah, I watched the video, y'all get all crazy and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to message them back right now. Hold on. Nope. Come to your upline first. If you don't hear from your upline within a few minutes, then you need to go back to them and send this. And this was done through psychology as well. I'd love to go over your questions with you. We are all about teamwork in this platform. I'd love to get one of our top leaders in a quick chat so we can get all of your questions answered. Are you available now? See why we say we? Because you don't want to, this eliminates them having to wonder, why is she trying to put me in with somebody else? Does she or he not know what they're doing? Never, ever has that ever happened if you say it right. We are all about teamwork. I want to get you in front of one of our top leaders. I want to introduce you to the Oprah Winfrey of our company. I want to introduce you to the Michael Jordan of our company. Who doesn't want to talk to a top leader? It doesn't say so we can get you signed up. Goodness, no. We will chat. And we can get all your questions answered. We aren't going to push you. We're not going to do anything. So that one, or I have access to a top leader in the company. And I'd love to introduce them to you. You would love hearing her story. She can go over, he or she, whoever your upline is. We can go over your questions. Can I make a quick introduction? Who's going to say no to that? No, I don't like leaders and I don't want to hear anybody's story. You cannot. They don't say no. That's the point. All right. If you are not being coachable and doing group chats, then you are going to fail. Guess what? If you fail, your team fails because your team needs your help getting their people. Okay. And once again, you will have failed in an online opportunity. But let me tell you something. With this situation, you will have literally been star-kissed right now to be in this platform. God sent an angel and put the person in front of you, and you're going to miss out on it because you won't be coachable. You won't stop doing things the way that you used to. You won't get out of bed and stop sleeping late, stop watching TV all night, and just commit to doing some simple things every single day. When you're ready to do that, your life will change. But you must be coachable. I have a girl, never made any money online, tried tons and tons of things. And I think I saw her earlier on this call. She was so coachable. And boom, massive success instantly because she did everything that I asked her to do. Remember, key to success is letting the professionals do the closed selling for you. And guys, as we go to our next file, if there's a Zoom coming up, and preparation equals success, which means you should have the Zoom schedule and it should be on your personal calendar, right? Okay, it's 1 o'clock. Is there a Zoom coming up? Because I might can just throw them on that. This is the file, team building schedule. If you're training on trading to learn to trade Forex, this is this picture of the schedule. You should know these. If you're focusing on building and you don't want to have to come to this file every time, write it down on your calendar when there is a prospect or opportunity Zoom is what it's called. That way you say, I don't even need to chat with Marie. I may be able to see if they can just hop on a Zoom. Okay. We'll wrap this up in just a minute. Got a couple more things. This is your Facebook page. Your Facebook page is your business card. People cannot see you like they can when we do outside sales. So like I told you before, if I go to someone's page and there are certain criteria that is not done, I can instantly tell you if that person is successful, and I can tell you if I'm ever going to message them or not. I mean, I know that within a matter of probably less than 30 seconds. That means that the people that you want to join your team is someone like me that knows what you need to do on your Facebook page and what you don't. You want to attract leaders. To attract a leader, you got to look like a leader. Tips for success on how to do your page. Set up a real profile picture of yourself. We talked about that. Have a nice cover photo. That's your background photo. Add in that you work online, something. Just because you've got in that you work at Toys R Us doesn't mean that you don't need, I mean, I would take that off. I'd take any of my actual job, unless you could say if you're like you have like a career, like you're a nurse, something that you'll always be because you are now licensed. If you're a doctor or an attorney, you can put that. But you've got to add in that you're an entrepreneur or an online marketer. You have to, okay? And all of this is done in the same area where you can edit your job, your city that you live in, all of that, okay? When people, like I told you, when I hop over to a Facebook page, I instantly look for that. If you want to attract leaders, you have to have this on your Facebook page. Do not put company names. Do not put Tradera. Okay? You want people to ask you for information. You don't want people to be like, oh, Bob already told me about Tradera and I didn't like it. Well, maybe Bob didn't do a good job. Okay? So internet marketing, Forex is on here somewhere. Just creating millionaires at Forex trading. I just came up with that. You don't want to click on anything that is going to take them to the wrong place. I'm an affiliate marketer. I'm an entrepreneur. The other thing is that you need to have this area of your page, your about section. It needs to, this says entrepreneur, mom, business coach, Christian, helping families achieve financial freedom for 10 years. This needs to be businessy. I have that I'm a mom because I'm a real person. I'm a Christian. That's part of who I am. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a business coach. I help families achieve financial freedom. I've been doing it for 10 years. You need to edit this and put something professional and personable so that when someone looks at you, they may like you because you're a mom or a dad. They may like you because and say, oh, I like to do business with people who share my spirituality. It happens all the time. Oh, this person does coaching. Oh, that's good. I've been looking for somebody. And then this person may watch my page for the next 6 weeks and then finally decide to message me. Okay. So your Facebook page has to look professional if you want to attract professionals. You can attract the 95% of people that you'll have to work your butt off to help the entire career of your Tradera career, or you can look professional, have your post up, get your Facebook story looking sharp, have your members and your ranking pictures, and you will attract people who want to succeed. Okay. All right. Let me see. Post valuable content, no drama. Okay. Find creative ways to post about your business. You can go to my page, you can go to one of your leaders' pages and see how do we create value. If you don't know valuable content, if you don't know the 7 steps to success, there's a file in here on it. Just go copy and paste it and put it on your page. You may feel like, well, I'm not a leader. I don't want to say too much. I mean, I'm still learning. No, people want to do business with people like you. Okay, people that will step up, and it doesn't matter if you are new and brand new. You need to have valuable content that people can say, I want to look at her page often. I might follow her and set it to see first after watching for a little while because they love your positivity. If you want pictures, motivational pictures, there's hundreds of pictures in this group, okay? What do you have to stop doing? You got to stop sharing pets, recipes, funny pictures, and other posts. I understand you want to. If you need to save a recipe, share it to your email. Because Facebook limits how often you can post if you want people to continue to see your news feed and to see your new post. I also suggest no political posts. That's up to you, but I know that most of my colleagues that are very successful do not even go there because you'll lose people from it. And at this time in the world, it's not even worth it. Kind of like the reason I do not watch the news anymore and haven't for years. Post lifestyle pictures. You and your family are out doing something for the day. People like to see that you're a real person with interaction and that you have a life outside of work. Okay. Add people who are in your target market. Don't post negativity. You've got to be the light that people need. Especially during COVID, people need light and happiness and joy and encouragement and motivation. Be that person, and those people will follow you and watch you and join you and love you and trust you because you have such a great attitude and such a great this, that, or the other. Okay. Post motivational pictures. There's dozens of them in this group. Okay. Let's go to our next file. I'm not going through all these files, by the way. You'll have to come back and go through these that we have not gone through on your own. But the ones I'm showing you now, you need to come back and get organized and have your scripts and stuff ready. But you can certainly look at the other ones. Okay, so we did ads, all right, this is where you're going to Tradera new members. Guys, when you've got new members, you send them the link to join this group, right? Remember that. Don't just invite them because they may not get the invitation. So you should already have the link, copy and paste it. You get it right there, you know, copy it. But you should already have that saved. So all you have to do is copy and paste, send it straight over to them. Then you're going to come over here after you see that they are in, and you're going to tag them, and it tells them what to do to get started. It tells them about their back office, shows them a training video that they need to look at. You don't want someone to not get started. If they don't know where to get started and how to feel like they're a part of the group and a part of the team, if you leave them alone and don't put them here, you're going to lose people. You're never going to make it. People need a place. I mean, ask yourself, do you want to join a business and be left alone, or do you want to join a business and be added into the team and directed on where you can go? Because people have no idea what they're supposed to do next, right? Okay, so next one that we're going to look at real quickly is, we've done all these, daily income producing activities. Everyone should have this printed. You should have it laminated or in a, you know, little things that you can put in like a 3-ring binder. I put mine in that plastic part. This is what you have to do to be successful. All the little things that we've talked about, sending messages to people, posting in groups, following up, these are all income producing activities. You can spend all day working and never make a dime because you're not doing income producing activities. Always, number one, get a calendar and have a notebook. Make sure you're plugged in, you're on trainings, set your schedule for every day, review your notes. Once this training is over, you need to go back and review it. You need to make sure that you are prepared. You must prepare before success can ever happen. You also must get organized, okay? I set up every 30 minutes of my day. You can set up each hour of your day. Okay, reach out daily to your team. But set up every hour of your day. Some of you that are busy with kids and husbands or wives and homeschooling and all the different things that you have going on, if you don't write down your schedule and your calendar every day and know what you're doing, what time you're getting up, what time you're going to be done feeding the kids breakfast and finished with your shower and getting ready and sitting down to your desk, it could be noon before you ever get there. Right? We know how quickly things can distract us. So you have to have a calendar, you have to get organized, and you have to have a schedule. This is called structure. Join Facebook groups, post in them, follow up daily, ask for juice on your post. That's when, once you put a post up, go back to the team chat that you're in and ask them to juice it. The more juice you get, the more money you make. Post about the business opportunity morning and evening. Find a creative post that you like. I just showed you 2 files that are full of ads that you can use. That's Facebook ad that you can put on your page. Post about the webinars, the prospect webinar. Send direct messages. Dominique wants us to invite 20 to 25 people every day to these webinars. Not training webinars, remember, this is for prospects, for brand new people. You know why she wants so many people? Because she knows that once they're finished listening to a prospect webinar, regardless of who's doing it, people are going to get off of there and they're going to want to talk to back to that person that got them there. They're going to sign up with you. Basically, you're letting a professional do the selling and closing for you. We used to literally kind of crash servers after every opportunity call. In the beginning, we didn't have as many as we have now, but there were so many people that some people would say, I can't get in yet. It's like, just wait 5 minutes, okay? Post new member pictures, we already talked about that. Send a minimum of 15 to 20 direct messages a day. I had a girl on our team who did 10 per hour throughout the day. And she hit Bishop. That's $2,000 a month. She hit Bishop in 24 hours. You have the script. I've already given it to you. You know how to do direct messages by simply following the script and then getting a group chat. It's just that simple. You know, we've already went over where to find the people to send these messages to: your Facebook friends, your social media platforms, your cell phone. Excuse me. If you want to have faster success, you have to be the one reaching out to people instead of waiting for people to come to your messages. Okay? Plan and look at your day every day and see where you are with your goals. Plug in and tune in to as many trainings as possible. If you're learning, you're earning. Okay? Use the closing script if you are experienced. If not, do a Facebook group chat. Daily methods of operation. Build your friend list. Get to 5,000 ASAP. Then delete 100 and replace. I do this. This is a religious thing I do. And guess who? The first person that taught me this was Dominique. It's amazing that, you know, the things that I've spent my 10-year career doing. And then that's why I said, get on calls and trainings with all of the different leaders. You will learn different things from all of them because everyone teaches and does things differently. Post in your work from home groups with a video or a picture. Do your groups. Put your any other Instagram, social media places. Post pictures of your team members and yourself. Proof pictures, you know, member pictures, ranking pictures. Create a YouTube channel. Even if you do not know how to do a YouTube yet, you need to create a YouTube channel. I'll be teaching that on sales training. Do Facebook Lives. Right now on sales training, we have a vision board and a how-to video that's due next Tuesday. The reason I'm giving that assignment is because, number one, you cannot succeed in life without a vision board. It just won't happen. Number two, you have got to start getting comfortable speaking. Okay, we got to have you doing lives. Well, I'll have this team, anyone who's committed to this sales training, shows up every day, does their homework, and is committed. They'll be doing lives after that month. Comfortably, they'll be doing them because I'm baby stepping them. They don't even realize, and a lot of you are on here, but I'm baby stepping you into talking out loud. Okay. Do your follow-ups 5 days in a row. Do lifestyle pictures on your page. Direct message or call people. Anything less will dramatically slow your results, okay? 80% of success is showing up, okay? Bring value to your Facebook page. We've talked a lot about that. Income producing activities. This should be on your list each day. Listen to some personal development. Do affirmations, motivation, write down your to-do list the next day before you go to bed. You've got to stay focused. You pretend like the job that you worked at now or the one you had before COVID, you pretend like you're the president and the CEO of that company. What do you want? How do you have to run your machine, and your business has to run like a smooth machine? You can't just wake up and not know what you're going to do. You got to have that meeting ready for your employees that are coming in at 7:45 for a sales meeting or for a morning meeting to get everybody grouped. So you treat your business like you are the owner of the job that you work for. The reason they make so much money is because they do so much. As employees, we show up and just do what they tell us to do. You want to be a multi-millionaire, successful, and run your own business and not answer to anyone, you have to be the one that puts in the extra time and gets yourself organized and structured and has a daily committed list of income activities and everything that you're going to do to get yourself to that level. And I'm telling you, I'm going to say it one more time, you can get there with Tradera. And I'm just talking about the residual income side. Not to mention the $10,000 a month you can easily earn on the Forex side, okay? Take action daily to move yourself forward. Mindset, gratitude journals. I love my gratitude journal. Take action daily. Let's go, champions. Last file we're going to look at real quickly. You'll need to come back and look through this yourself. If you want to make $100,000 in the next 90 days. This is a big money direct message script. This is for talking to people that have not asked you for information. We call it direct message. I'm just going to go over it with you real quickly of how it would be said. Hey, Susie, how are you doing? Now, you can do this on the phone, or you can connect with them on Facebook, or you could say, hey, it's good to talk to you again. You know, if you haven't talked to them, hey, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Wait for a response. Next, I can't wait. I mean, y'all just copy and paste it. Can't wait for the world to open back up again. Hope all is well. Wait for a response. I had a guy, and I love him to death, but I'll never, ever forget him, because he would get so, he would have said this entire file in the first 60 seconds. He would not wait. That you have to have a conversation. No one wants you flooding them with information. If you do not wait for someone to respond back, then there is no conversation taking place. And if there's no conversation, nothing's going to happen except they'll either block you. I can't tell you how many people I blocked that send me a 30-sentence paragraph after they say, hey, I say, hey. Next thing I know, it's like, don't do that. That is spamming. And I promise you'll never get leaders into your business because we hate it. Okay? And you hate it too, but I'm telling you, we know that if someone does that, they don't know what they're doing. They're not professional. They're not successful. Now, this next one is a little bit more lengthy, but you've already, talked to them. Have you been affected? If they say yes, you want to respond, but remember to do it quickly. Okay? This isn't a conversation that you want to have for an hour about how their business and family and everything has been affected by COVID. But yeah, if they say, I had a family member that had it, oh my goodness, so sorry, emphasize, be that real person that they need. Then you're going to say, listen, I've reached out to you today because I wanted to run something by you. I'm on the move again, and I'm about to launch one of the biggest projects of my entire life. I've recently partnered with some very wealthy people surrounding a unique concept in the largest financial market in the world. Now, I would not copy and paste this whole thing. I would spread it out into paragraphs. I would probably send this first in one message. Wait, count to 10, because I don't want her to respond yet. Once I see that the message has dropped down and she's reading it, then I'm going to send this next paragraph. I'm only allowed to reveal this concept to a few key people. This is going back to the psychology of giving it to them, but yet pulling it away. Where we are willing to compensate them $100,000 over 90 days with much more income potential after that. I'm identifying 50 people. This is letting them know, hey, I got 50 people that I want to work with. I'm talking to you. Let me ask you a question. Are you, when it comes to making money outside of what you're currently doing, are you married to what you do now, or do you keep your options open? That right there is the golden nugget right there. You're not asking them to buy anything. You don't want them to watch a video. You're not saying, hey, guess what? All this great stuff up here, and please watch this video and tell me what you think. That's spamming. This is just talking, and guess what? We're going to end it with a question, and we are not going to say one word until they have answered this question. You're not going to sit there and look at your screen. You're going to keep moving and keep talking to somebody else. Get your direct messages in the morning, afternoon, and evening, so you'll have stuff to do all day. You'll be signing up members all day long. I don't have my thing in front of me, but Bishop, I think Bishop requires 75 members. This girl had 75 members in 24 hours because of this script. Dominique Barbie hit legend in 90 days, and this is the script that she used. She's telling people that she's partnered with very wealthy people. People want to do business with other people that are wealthy and successful. The unique concept, I'm telling you, the psychology that goes into putting these messages together is done very methodically. There is a reason for every single word. Okay? Now, when they say, yeah, I keep my options open, you're not asking them to buy anything. You just want to know, outside of what you do now, you know, are you married to what you do, or do you keep your options open? I use this every day. Most people say, yes, yes, I do. Or I might. Okay, perfect. If I put something in front of you, would you be willing to take a look at it ASAP? It's only 9 minutes and it's time sensitive. Now, why would we say ASAP? Well, we've already told them, because a lot of you, because I get a lot of, we do a lot of communication Zooms where people will say, well, I just don't want to be that, you know, can you do it right now? You know, well, then you're not cut out for this. You either try it and do it and step outside of your comfort zone, or don't. But let me tell you something, your millionaire earners do this every single day, okay? Why do we have a sense of urgency down here that we want to know if they can watch it real quick? Because we just said 50 people. We just said that you partnered with some of the most wealthy people surrounding the largest financial market in the world. You also said, I've just launched the biggest project of my life. So of course, we already have that sense of urgency, which is why we say this. All right, watch this 9-minute video and come to the webinar tonight. You can do different things. I have people that I will say, watch this 9-minute video, and you can message me back, or you can join the webinar and message me, the Zoom, and message me when we're finished. But if I have someone, like, I can do group chats with my team of people that do this, okay? So see if they want to do the video. If they say yes, put it in front of them and say this. Watch this 9-minute video. You can come to the webinar. You'll hear the success of people, all with a one-time out-of-pocket of $99. Don't let this pass you by. Have lots of people waiting, but I will see you on the call tonight. Okay? You want to send both of those messages, but you want to send them separately. All right, this is the 9-minute video that you share. Then look to see what Zoom information are you going to be able to share with them. Guess what? Not every single person is going to watch the video and get on the Zoom. We already know that, because that's just life. It doesn't matter if you hold the golden egg success of the entire world. It doesn't matter if you know that you've got an upline right now earning $2.4 million every single year after 6 months. You know all this, but they don't. So don't get discouraged when you never hear back from a direct message, or if they say they're going to do something and they don't. You can send a follow-up message to them, okay? Also, if you have someone that you have messaged and you're trying to talk to them up here, you do not want to send a bunch of follow-up messages and spam someone. Remember, this is a person, and you may need to go back through and listen to this part of this call, but this is a person that's never asked you for information. So we are not going to send follow-ups to them the same way we would for people that do ask us. That's the difference between spamming someone and not spamming them. The people that ask you for information, of course we're going to follow up with you until you say yes, no, or block me. Every millionaire will tell you that. Yes, no, or block me. We could care less if you block us. If you'll block us, then we'll know that you were just too afraid to say no, and we can move on with our life, okay? The people, if after this, after you talk to them about what it is that you're telling them about, if you don't hear back from them, don't do a follow-up message over and over and over. You can send one to them the next day. It's a quick little message, you know. But follow this word for word verbiage, okay? Get your upline in a chat. Or you can do a more shorter and to the point version. This works beautifully as well. I'm launching one of the biggest things in my life. Are you married to your job right now, or do you keep your options open for making an additional 6 to 7 figures? If they say no, then say, okay, have a great day. You know, that's wonderful. If I gave you $100 for every no that you got, you would be on the phone 24 hours a day. You'd be begging for no's. And you know why we use that concept in sales? This is something I learned 20 years ago. If I gave you $1 for every no, if I gave you $10, $100, it's because you have to get through the no's in order to get through the yeses. Some of you, some of all of us, some days we get a yes after the first couple messages. Some days we got to reach out to 10, 15 people before our yes comes. So just know that in the back of your mind. Every no is worth money. So keep going. If they say yes, if I put some information in front of you, can you take a look at it right now? They might say no, but I can later. Okay, here it is, blah, blah, blah. Give them a 9-minute video. Tell them to message you when they're finished down here. And then remember, don't talk to them. Get your upline in. You may like this script down here a lot better than you like this one. Just depends. They both work amazingly well. If they say no, they can't watch it. This is what, like I just said, I didn't realize this was down here, but this is time sensitive. When can you look at it? I'm moving really fast. Can you let me know in the next 24 hours? Or you can say, can you take a look at it this evening? Or would tomorrow be better for you? I'm moving really quickly. Okay? Because why? Because you just told them you're launching one of the biggest careers, biggest things of your life. Okay? That's why we use that time sensitive. All right, so there are other files here, but I want you to go through them on your own. You need to go back through the files that we went through tonight. You've got to know and get organized, have your Facebook ads, the things you're going to post. Go to the section, the media section right here, and you'll be able to see dozens and dozens of photos. We are still giving away the luxury vacations. These are pictures of them. Scroll through them because there's like 70 destinations all over the world. These are gorgeous. Here's your Tradera schedules. But if you come down here, if you don't have these people, if you've never put these people on your page, on your Facebook story, start adding them. These are new members. These are people's ranking pictures. Here's some motivation. Here's a memory jogger. Everyone needs to have a list. By Sunday, at the very latest, you need to have a list of people that we can reach out to. You don't understand the power of the team that you're with. All you have to do is put together a list of people. Let us know when you're finished. We get with you, we go over that list, and then we do a Zoom, or then we pick up the phone for you and we build you, boom, over. But you have to step up and do something. A lot of you came in this business for free and you haven't done anything. Guess what? In 28 days, there's not going to be a card in your back office if you came in for free, if you haven't put one there. So your account's going to cancel. You're going to lose your spot. You were at the tip top. You say, well, I haven't had all the help I wanted. Okay. Have you done what we've asked you to do? Because there's lots of ways for us to put people underneath you. And a lot of those ways come from you advertising for us. That's all we want you to do, is put stuff out there. And then we do everything else. Okay. Here's your compensation plan with bonuses, but you can see lots and lots of pictures here, ranking pictures. You can see them on my page. You can see them in the Operation PROMISELAND group. Lots of photos and information here, okay? If you keep scrolling through, you'll find lots of other photos for motivation. You can either use the picture or you can be the person that speaks that motivation yourself. It's all up to you. You can take what you see on a picture. All right, make sure you join the Team Millionaire group. This is where all the information is. And make sure you get your team members in and plugged in, okay? I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording, and then we will do Q&A. People who have questions, people who have not getting to where they are not at where they want to be, we will take some time and go over that. Let me stop sharing my screen right here real quickly. Just want to thank everyone for being here tonight, just for showing up. You are a champion, okay? But the next thing that you have to do is implement and take action on what we've given you, okay? That's the only way that you're going to be able to have success. Don't just show up on trainings. That's a waste of time unless you're going to take action, put massive action behind that, okay? Have a blessed evening, everyone. Look forward to seeing y'all. Let me know if you need help with group chats, and I will be glad to help you. Thanks. Have a good night.